However, while I've been looking at this deck, I've just had it on my radar for the past couple of weeks, and it keeps putting up some results. I think. Oh, what do we got going on here? So I think it got like won a challenge or something recently. I don't remember. But it's had a couple of finishes. There's been a couple of lists. I think some people have called it like the new Splinter Twin. It's looking at it now. I don't think it's anywhere close to as good as Splinter Twin used to be. But anytime there's a Snapcaster or Lightning Bolt deck out there that people are playing, I'm gonna try it. My initial thoughts on this deck are it looks sweet. The mana base is almost identical to the old Twin decks. 3 Sulfur Falls, 4 Steam Vents, 8 fetches. We have a bunch of basics, but that's because we're playing Blood Moons. Couple of thoughts. Only 3 Snapcaster Mage. Not sure how I feel about that. Whenever I see a Snapcaster Mage in a Lightning Bolt deck, it's consistently proven to me that Snapcaster Mage is like the best card in the deck. There's a couple of cards that I might cut for it. A Peak, the second Vendilion Click, the Izzet Charm, one of these electrolyzes. I also want to find a copy of Roast. If this deck is similar to Twin, then cards like Cryptic Command are unnecessary. I guess my main question with this deck is, are the wins I get, is this just going to be another Blood Moon deck? Is this just going to be a deck that I get free wins because I'm playing Blood Moon? And sometimes I get free wins via Through the Breach? And if that's the case, then I could just play like a different deck. I could just play like a Goryo's Vengeance Gristlebrand Emrakul deck, and those decks can also support Blood Moon. Yeah, so my question is, how powerful are cards like Spell Snare going to be in here? Remand. Should have a third Blood Moon? No, there should not be a third Blood Moon in this deck. This isn't everything I've read and talked to people who have played this deck. It's not a Blood Moon deck. It's a blue-red control tempo deck that has Blood Moon in it. Plus, we already have a lot of dead cards. So the two questions I have for this deck are we gonna get are most of our wins gonna be because we have these Blood Moons? The other one is, how many games are we gonna lose because we have 4 Emrakuls in our deck? So that theoretically the second Through the Breach and the second Emrakul are like almost always dead. We have these Desolate, I like that we have 2 Desolate Lighthouses. They'll help us filter through our deck to find the cards we need, and they'll also help us discard extra Emrakuls and Through the Breaches. We have an Izzet Charm. However, playing bad cards, being able to discard bad cards is never an excuse to play bad cards. It's never a justification for playing bad cards. So I don't know. We'll see. I think I want to cut. I'm gonna play this list as it is. But I'm pretty sure that I want a 4 Snapcaster Mage in this deck, and I don't think I want 2 Vendilion Clicks. In fact, I'm just gonna make that change right now. I'm just gonna cut a Vendilion Click. I don't want 2 Vendilion Clicks. The Through the Breach Emrakul is like, this is our kill right here. Vendilion Click is not. I don't know how I feel about the Shadow down the sideboard. We'll keep it. The other thing that's got me excited about this deck, this is the first like straight blue-red deck I've played since Kaladesh and Amonkhet. And these cards here, so we used to have to, even in these blue-red decks, Twin, Blue Moon, just blue-red Control, blue-red Delver. You used to have a pretty bad matchup against like the Tron decks, and you used to have to splash green for Ancient Grudge. Now, I don't think you have to do either one, and I think that's pretty cool. I think with Byforce and Ceremonious Rejection, we now have the cards at our disposal to just like have good matchups without having to go into a third color, without having to play like worse cards. Not that Ancient Grudge is a bad card, but like if you're playing Ancient Grudge, you had to play one copy of Stomping Ground, and that led to some awkward hands. So that's exciting. I wish we had cards like Ceremonious Rejection and Byforce when we were playing Twin. I'm gonna cut the Shadow of Doubt for a Ceremonious Rejection. I just want this sideboard to be as clean as possible. I don't like Shadow of Doubt. It's a cute one of, but like I don't want it. Let's just think here. Like what are our matchups going to be like? Our deck might be a little soft to the Valakut decks. We're leaning pretty hard on the Blood Moons. The Remans and the Cryptic Commands are pretty good in those matchups though, so we'll see. Alright, so yeah, we didn't make a whole lot of changes from the stock list. I shaved a Click for a 4th Snapcaster, and I shaved a Shadow of Doubt for a 3rd Ceremonious Rejection. I think we're gonna play against. I think Eldrazi Tron would also be a bad matchup for us, so that's why I want this 3rd Ceremonious Rejection. This card is just super good. It's good against the Lantern decks, the Eldrazi Tron decks, but it's also really good against Affinity. Historically, Etch Champion has been a card that these decks have had a problem dealing with, and this is a pretty clean answer to Etch Champion. Cool. Alright. Do we have enough ticks? Hang on. We don't. Holy crap, how do we have 12 chests? We don't have enough play points either. Alright. I have to solve some chests here. Hang on. Hopefully these are still worth 2 ticks apiece. Trick binders. Alright. And if I remember right... Oh, no. What are we doing? No, stop. Cancel. No, I don't want you to buy... No. It didn't ask me what... It didn't ask me what... It didn't ask me what binder I want to use. That's annoying. So now I have to... what? Am I missing something here? I mean... Properties... You used to be able to just go trade. There we go. It wasn't asking me this before. Weird. Alright. Yeah, they're still buying them for 2 ticks apiece, so that's good. The annoying part is they can only buy them 4 at a time because Wizards has them coded as if they're like Wizards has like a hard cap on like being able to buy anything that isn't a booster pack at 4. So, or maybe not Wizards. Maybe it's a card. Maybe it's a bot restriction. So we get to open a trade window for every 4 that we have to sell. All right, cool. I don't remember how he got that many. I know I think I went 4-1 in 2 leagues. Yeah, well, cool. 27 ticks. That's enough for 2 leagues. Which we're going to need because I don't think we're going to do too well tonight. We're playing a brand new deck. Alright, competitive modern. Here we go. Alright, this is what we're playing. Play league match. I agree. This deck looks fun. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how good it'll be, but it definitely looks like it'll be fun to play. I'm always a fan of Blood Moon decks. The problem with playing this style of deck in Modern is you really have to work for your wins, and you really have to work for some of your wins. Maybe the Through the Breach Emrakul will change that. I don't know. Yes, I would like to play first. Alright, this hand's fine. We got a basic. We got an Is It Charm to counter something on turn 2. If we draw a land, we have a turn 3 Blood Moon. We have a Through the Breach. Yeah, this hand's fine. I'm going to lead on the basic island, which is a little awkward. I wonder if these Sulfur Falls... I wonder if there should be some number of Spirebluff Canals in here. Is this Living End, probably? I hope this isn't Tron. Oh, this is Tron. Gross. Oh, an Amulet of Vigor? Oh, boy. This Blood Moon is going to be gas. I think... Man, it's that Amulet of Vigor, he's gonna cast it. It's tempting to just like try to Is It Charm to counter it. But like this Blood Moon is like gonna lock him out. And I want to guarantee a 3rd land drop here. So I'm wondering if I should Is It Charm to just draw 2, discard 2. We'll see what he plays. Maybe he doesn't play the Amulet. I'm pretty sure he's going to play the Amulet. I'm going to counter it. If we draw a 3rd land, we're like firing on all cylinders. If we don't, like, if we don't draw a land off of this, so being that he didn't play, so I did something that I didn't quite vocalize. I countered that for like a super duper specific reason. He didn't play a land before he played the Amulet, which tells me his 2nd land drop is probably a bounce land. Yeah. So he doesn't have like anything going on right now. Yeah. We don't have a land. So he does have an Azusa here. So he's going to be able to go Sunhome Fortress, Azusa. land, and then we'll bolt the Azusa in response to the bounce trigger. So then he'll have 2, 3, 4 mana. He'll still be 2 turns away from the Primeval Titan. How many lands are we playing? I didn't actually get a count here. Let's look. 24? Yeah, okay. Ooh, an Amulet of Vigor. That was a super good draw. Alright, the good news is we're not, like, out on, like... Because this first bounce land only will produce 2 mana. So we need to draw a land, like, right now. Because I think he can Titan next turn. And I don't think we can beat a Titan. Awesome. Alright. Let's see if he would have been able to Titan this coming turn. So he untaps, he casts Azusa, plays a bounce land, has the untap trigger, we bolt the Azusa. So then he actually doesn't, then he has, yeah, so we were fine, actually. I love that our first match with the Blood Moon deck is against the deck with 1 basic in it. Love it. You have no idea how happy that makes me. The deck, like, this deck plays like 2 basic for his total. Oh, that's pretty much perfect. Bottom that Emrakul, top that Serum Visions. I do, and I also like that Through the Breach only costs 1 red mana. That's kind of cool. What is this? Oh, that's cute. A walking ballista. I like... Oh, so they can Tolaria West for that, right? That's actually pretty neat. I think I've seen that tech before, and I don't know. That's pretty neat. They're dead, but, you know, that's pretty neat. Alright, that was a fun and interactive game of Magic. Alright, what do we want? Is Ceremonious Rejection worth bringing in? Alright, let's think here. Well, what cards are bad? Electrolyze... Electrolyze isn't that... They have the Sakura Tribe Scouts. Do they have a target for Spell Snares? Let's just look. I don't know if they do. I think that, like, you used to need to keep them in for the Summer Bloom, but now they don't have Summer Bloom. I don't know if they have any 2-drops now. Amulet. Let's see if they have any 2 CMC cards. Explorer? That doesn't seem like a very good use of it. Could they board in anything that we care about? I think Spell Snare is the most obvious cut. If we can bring in Ceremonious Rejections, Shave and Electrolyze for a third one. Maybe like one Biforce and one Ceremonious Rejection. Yeah. Well, that's a great hand. What the hell is the deal with the mana base here? Jeez. I mean, we can't keep this either. Well, we're keeping that, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to go to 4. I guess with Blood... Yeah, never mind. We're supposed to go to 4 with this deck. We have Blood Moon. Look at these mismatched lands I have. Isn't that gross? Yeah, with Blood Moons in our deck, we're supposed to go to 4 there. This is a matchup where we would want it to the 3rd Blood Moon. Oh, Cavern of Souls, okay. Giant. If we somehow live to like turn 5, like we're gonna be looking pretty good. If we draw an Emrakul. Alright, Click. Click is actually a pretty decent draw. We want to stop on his draw phase. Yeah, Click is like, because this is the turn that he would be playing a Titan, I think. 2, 3, 4. No, not yet. The Click was a really good draw. Other than a Blood Moon, Click was probably our best draw. Particularly now that he has this Cavern of Souls on Giant. Like, our remands and Cryptics are pretty awkward. I can't even target myself because, like, the only card I could bottom is the Through the Breach, and like, the Through the Breach is actually pretty important. Alright. So... So they have Reclamation Sage and the Forest. So Blood Moon, we're not really doing anything with Blood Moon this game. The only chance we have with Blood Moon, is if we cast it the turn after he casts Summoner's Pact or Pact of Negation. I think we have to take the Summoner's Pact. Because he can play Simic Growth Chamber and then play the Summoner's Pact, pay for it on his next turn. Yeah, we're going to take the Summoner's Pact. Because the Summoner's Pact is a Titan. Let's see, what else did he have? What else was his hand? It was Forest, Blue Pact, Rec Sage, Growth Chamber. You just played the Growth Chamber, so now there's one card we don't know about. Two cards we don't know about. One card we don't know about. Okay. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't catch that interaction, or that potential interaction. That he was going to be able to get Teleria West and Teleria West for a Summoner's Pact. Okay. I don't think we can have this take the Snapcaster or the Through the Breach. I think we are on Blood Moon or bust. So he's gonna play tight. He's gonna play he's gonna play Pact into Titan this turn, and like our Through the Breach, our Through the Breach into Emrakul isn't enough because he's got the Pact, the Summoner's Pact, or the Pact of Negation. So the correct play. Oh, really? Now he can't Summoner's Pact, or he can't Pact of Negation. Really? Because he has blue? That was a play mistake. I guess maybe he never had a second blue source, so bouncing the Tolaria West is what got him. Is what lost him the game. I think he just lost the game. And I think we bottomed a Through the Breach when we didn't have to. But how can he pay for this? Am I missing something? Yeah, he's trying to... Yeah, that's cute. Okay, cool. Hey, that's how we want to start the night off. Playing a Blood Moon deck, play against the... Wow, that hand was the perfect example of why Serum Visions is a good Magic card. Or that game. How do we feel about this hand? Some bolts, a Cryptic Command, and an Emrakul. I think we can get better hands. Yeah, this hand's way better. So, one thing I did in the last game that I didn't mention is you'll notice I had a Misty Rainforest in my hand for almost the whole game, and I didn't play it and crack it to get a land to thin my deck, and that was deliberate. I think we played a Serum Visions on like turn 1 or 2 and bottomed 2 really bad cards, and we did not want those cards back and shuffled into our library. I'm gonna keep this Remand. Remand into Remand is pretty good. If we don't like it, we're on the play. So if we don't like it, we can always shuffle it away with this Scalding Tarn. But Remand into Remand is pretty decent. So like some people want to fetch as soon as they can to thin their deck. So like they draw one less land, but we put String Wildwood. We're playing against like an Abzan deck. Remand is pretty good against those decks. So we're gonna draw this. I think we want to draw this Remand. And we ended up actually playing a second Serum Visions later on in the game, and then for 2 more turns didn't crack the fetch land, and it was for the same reason. Stirring Wild one, huh? Yeah, okay, we're playing against Abzan. That's cool. Looks like he's casting something too. Hopefully it's not a discard spell. Hopefully it's a Tarmogoyf. I want to bolt this, but we need to like get these remands out of our hand. So we're going to remand it. Hey, that's a pretty good draw. If we can draw a basic island. That's awkward. Alright. We can still do it again. We can still remand into a fetch land. And then we have two draws to get a basic island. Oh wow, this is awkward. See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I guess these Emrakuls don't matter what they are. It doesn't matter what they are because they're not lands. All right, and our opponent has put us on the Blood Moon, so the Blood Moon isn't even very good anymore. So, all right, we got punished for keeping the remand on the top, I guess. Another Bob. Okay. I can bolt this, right? Because there's already an instant in the graveyard. So, generally, you don't get a chance to trade a Lightning Bolt for a Tarmogoyf. I'm going to bolt this, hoping that I draw a land and I can Electrolyze the Dark Confidant on my main phase. Cool, that worked out great. That worked out great. Maybe I was supposed to play Blood Moon there, but if he has an Abrupt Decay, we're like feeling pretty bad about it. Hey, cool. That's a sweet Liliana. Look at all these Emrakuls we have to discard to that Liliana of the Veil. Look at all these Emrakuls. If we can draw a runner land, that is not a runner land. I'm gonna play the Blood Moon. Like, playing the Blood Moon turns off my Cryptic. Oh, yeah, that was actually really bad. No, yeah, I should not have played the Blood Moon. That was really bad. Yes, please abrupt decay my Blood Moon. Okay, ooh, Maelstrom Pulse, even better. Thank you. Alright, we need a blue source. That's a sweet Inquisition. Alright, we need a blue source right now. Awesome. So now we get to see if our opponent knows how Liliana of the Veil works with Cryptic Command. Steven, does this look familiar? Our opponent doesn't know how Liliana of the Veil works with Cryptic Command. Alright, that's cool. So here's how Liliana of the Veil works with Cryptic Command. If you have no cards in your hand, Cryptic Command gives you a card in your hand, and then you discard the Liliana of the Veil. So our opponent drew a... Our opponent drew... Nothing feels... This is the best feeling way to answer Liliana of the Veil. So our opponent drew a land for the turn. There's no reason for him to have played his land for the turn. No reason. It is a play mistake. So check this out. We bounce the Liliana of the Veil, draw a card. Hopefully we draw a land. Now Lily's ability resolves. I'm going to discard Serum Visions. Now our opponent has nothing except for a Shambling Vent. I think we can beat a Shambling Vent. I discarded the Serum Visions because I wanna keep this Cryptic Command in my hand. What's up, DN Solver? How you been? Look at that peak. No, he can't. He's got his 16 life. No, he's going to 15, see? That's why he played the fetch land. He wants to be dead to a single Emrakul. Hey, DN Silver, how excited are you for the reprint of Opt? Oh, he's going back up to 17. Hang on. Do we want a cryptic tap bounce? I'm kidding. Yeah, we definitely just counter draw. Oh, look at that Misty Rainforest. Isn't that cool? 1, 2, 3. Oh, our opponent has 6 permanents too. Isn't that nice? Opt. Yeah. Did you knew that, right? You didn't know that? Did I just give you like the best news that you've gotten all week? No, you knew that already. You've been to Reddit. Oh, you play Legacy now mostly? Well, nobody's perfect, I guess. That card looks pretty pathetic. He's got a UR. You play Tron in Modern. Excuse me. I am the Legacy. What? I don't get what you're saying. That you're the Legacy metagame. All right, we're playing against Abzan. Alright, well, we want this Jace Architect of Thought. I think we probably want these roasts. In the past 2 years, you've broken Legacy twice. I know you... I mean, broken Legacy is a little strong. I know you did the Black-Red Reanimator. What was the other deck that you did? So he has Grimflayer, the Grimflayer build too. So maybe we want like the engineered explosives. Dank Depths. What is that? Isn't that just like the turbo? I don't know what Dank Depth. I'm not familiar with that deck. I think we want these roasts in the Jace. That's for sure. Turbo Depths. I mean that. You're not the first person to come up with that deck, though. Vampire Hex Mage and the, like, crop rotation Dark Depths. That's, like, it's been a thing for a while. What cards are we cutting? We're cutting Remand, right? He's playing the 2-drop build. Are we just shaving Remands for roasts? And like, what's our plan for the Lilianas? Those Lilianas are pretty awkward. Yeah, we'll go with that. I like this. I see EE. I don't know. I maybe we do want an EE. Maybe like the first EE is better than the first Remand. He is playing the 2-drop build, so it's entirely possible that we're supposed to keep that hand. I'm gonna keep this, mostly because he's playing disc. Like this hand is like a little awkward, but it has lands and spells. He's playing discard, so like a lot of our 7-card hands, it's better to keep a medium 7 than like mulligan for like a good 6, because a good 6 is going to be just a 5. Yeah. So like now he probably takes the Spell Snare. This hand's really soft to Liliana. So he took Breach, huh? Okay. Can't toss. He's the top card of my deck, dude. I'm gonna lead on a basic island. I'm just gonna snap Spell Snare the first thing he plays, unless like I guess I can bolt it. Maybe maybe I'm being a little too cute by not playing the Misty. Can't mold to 5 if you keep 7. Yeah, it's a true story. Let's play the Serum Visions. Jace is a good draw. Oh my gosh. Jace is great. 4th land is great. I guess we were supposed to fetch first. I don't know. We're gonna go top because we want both of them, but we want the land more than anything else. And now we have to play our basic island for the Spell Snare because like we want both of those cards pretty bad. That Cryptic's gonna be good too. He has to take Breach because he doesn't have Lily. That's probably a fair statement. Why wouldn't he play anything on turn 2 though? Did he scry to the top? Hang on. Mulligan to 5. He scried to the top. So what do you think he scried at the top then? Like a Lingering Souls or something? It would have to be like a Liliana or so the card he discarded. He either scried a land that Thoughtseize or Liliana at the top. Like he would have played anything else. I mean, I guess it could be like a Siege Rhino. Like, he's not playing anything. Is it because everything he has costs 4 mana, or he doesn't want to play into my Spell Snare? If he's just going to not cast 2-drops because he doesn't want to play into my Spell Snare, that's fine. Okay, so it's a Siege Rhino. Which is... So, what else? I said it was either, you know, a discard spell, a Liliana, or a card that doesn't matter. Siege Rhino counts as a card that doesn't matter. Siege Rhino is like the definition of a card that doesn't matter. What does he have? So he has a bunch of like Path to Exiles and what is he? What do you think he has in his hand? A bunch of Path to Exiles and Abrupt Decays? Maelstrom Pulses? Another Siege Rhino here. Do we counter draw or Spell Snare? I think I need to just counter draw, which is sort of awkward. I guess I'm kind of walking into a discard spell, though. Well, that's the thing, though. I think he has like a Thoughtseize or an Inquisition. Oh, just another Tarmogoyf? Okay. 4, 8. Are we just like dead if we don't draw a land here? A roast is fine. So we can roast Siege Rhino, take 4 off Tarmogoyf. I want to play Roast in the main deck. Like, honestly, I love that card. Inquisition can't take through the Breach or Emrakul, so I think we're fine still, guys. Oh, cool. His last card was just a Scavenging Ooze? Okay, yeah. That's cool. Well, guess what? The top card of my deck is a land, so we win. Well, I'm sorry. We don't win. We put our opponent to 4 with no permanents in play. Yeah, okay, cool. You ate a card out of my graveyard with that Scavenging Ooze. Good work. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, yeah, okay. Great. Yay. Wow, we're already 2-0. This deck, we're having some fun. No complaints here. Alright, join match. Let's fire up another one. This deck wins the game a lot faster than the twin decks did, that's for sure. All right, well, we lost the coin flip. This hand's super slow. I think we have to keep it. Like, I don't think I'd mulligan this hand. Like, we have lands and spells. So my best draw would have been like a lightning bolt. So this Is a Charm has to do some work. Has to bridge us to 4 mana. If we can somehow make it to 4 mana or turn 4 without being dead, I think we're playing against the Vizier deck. So he led on the Vizier, which is interesting. Leading on the Vizier means he doesn't have the Druid. So, do we even cast the Is It Charm yet? I don't think so. Because, like, we don't care about the, like, we're not trying to kill all of our opponent's permanents. We only care about the Druids. He can't play a Druid this coming turn and win unless he has, like, the Hall of the Bandit Lord. So, and this is our only removal spell. If I can wait until, like, casting it on turn 3, I'm, like, super happy about that. Did he just play them out of order? What's up, dudes? Did he just, like, I'm confused. So did he have the combo and just, did he play them out of order? I'm like really confused. I mean, I don't think he's dumb. I think that there's probably a reason for it. I would rather presume that there was a reason for it than just say, oh, my opponent's dumb. Well. Alright, if we can somehow not die this turn, I think we win the game. David, this is pretty results-oriented thinking, but I'm going to be honest with you. This deck is really fun to play. I am having a blast. Drawing through the Breach into Emrakul, like these cards are way better than the Platinum Empyrean combo. Holy crap. I don't know if this deck's good, but holy crap, is it fun. Now we just cryptic command all of his stuff until we play our 5th land and through the Breach Emrakul him. This deck is a blast. Yeah, I only own 1 Emrakul too. That's a problem. If I like this deck in paper, I might have to go buy like 3 Emrakuls. Do you know how many Emrakuls that is? That's like 1 million. I'm gonna counter target spell. Do I want to return the Vizier? Make him recast it? Yeah. We should just share cards. I don't really need to share cards with anyone, though. Alright, so you collect companies. So could he gain infinite life still after we combo? Ooh, wow! If he'd hit in a Sphinx, he could have had infinite life. That's interesting. I didn't put 2 and 2 together there. So now he's gonna sacrifice 6 permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can't. There's no way he can like have 3 mana and sacrifice 6 permanents to be able to play Sphinx. So I think we can still just kill him, right? I think we just Breach Emrakul him right now. Breach Emrakul. Look at this pretty lady. Coming in here, making you sacrifice all your permanents. Doing you 15 damage. So that's an interesting way to go about it. I Breach Emmy and Titan still. Yeah. So is our opponent's plan now to just like hope that a 4/4 Scavenging Ooze is enough to like go the distance? Cause it won't be. I'm probably supposed to keep that land in my hand, huh? Do I want to just bounce this right now? Do I want to bounce this right now? I think I want to see if he'll activate. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him activate the Viscera Seer. I think he's gonna try to activate this twice. I think he's gonna try to activate. Oh, he's not gonna try to activate it twice. I figured he would try to activate it twice to return target permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. I thought he would try to eat the Vizier and the Viscera Seer, so that I could bounce it and then he wouldn't be able to replay it. I'm okay taking 4 here. Like that's totally fine. How did we draw? Oh, Emrakul shuffles our cryptic commands back into our deck so we can draw them again off of our other cryptic commands. I'm like, I only played 3 cryptics. How did I draw it? Oh, man. Like, I don't know if, like, I'm just running hot tonight or what. I think we're just running hot. I think we're playing a new deck and we're running hot, but it feels good to run hot, that's for sure. Alright, we got a lightning bolt, and now we just need a Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Mage, lightning bolt. Remand into click will also kill him. So now we can just remand whatever he plays. Yeah, this deck is hilarious. We'll just spell snare it. I don't want to get too, like, cute and try to remand it right now. We're just going to draw the click now, and now we can just play it at the end of turn. Well, our opponent, like, he did, like, more work than I would have thought he would. He went from, you know, 1 life to 5 life. Should probably target myself and bottom this Emrakul, huh? Let's bottom that walking ballista. All right, cool. So we won that game, and that was pre-board. Post-board, we have these EEs and Angers. Probably want these roasts too. I really like dispels in this matchup. Cryptic Command gets actually kind of awkward. So I'm actually not gonna bring in Engineered Explosives. Yeah, that's actually a lie. I think I'm still going to bring them in. Do we ever cut through the Breaches and Emrakuls? I don't think we can. The Blood Moons aren't very good. He has Mana Dorks. The Spell Snares are great. Is it Charms medium? Yeah, man. Do we want these roasts? These roasts might be... And the roasts just trade 1 for 1, right? And we don't really want... Like, we're not really looking to trade 1 for 1. I'm going to cut this click. I'll go down on the peak. I think I want the roast. I think I like just like going 1 for 1 and its important creatures. I don't know. This hand is fine. A little awkward. So the cool part about this hand is, well, the dispel. This dispel is actually going to be pretty good, I think. And I think this bolt's going to be pretty decent too. Yeah, this bolt gets a trade up in mana, which is super sweet. I'm going to fetch my basic mountain here. Just so I can take like as little damage as possible. We boarded out our Blood Moons too, so I don't need the basic islands. But like, his deck did a lot more damage to me last game than I like was anticipating. So I'd like to not have that happen again. Preserving my life total feels like it's almost free. He missed his third land drop. So that's good and bad. Means that he's got a bunch of 2-drops to play. This is a Finks. Yep, okay. It's kind of awkward because I wanted him to play. I actually would have wanted him to play his third land drop so he could play a collected company and we could dispel it. Now we're like in this weird spot where okay, this is fine. No, this is fine. We're doing fine now. Do we want to fetch here? I think the answer is yes. Can we draw an Emrakul? That's probably the first time I've ever said that. Can I draw an Emrakul, please? Maybe I wanted to play that untapped so I could have Dispel and Cryptic Command up. I think we're looking pretty good here. We have Snapcaster and Lightning Bolt. So we can Snapcaster Bolt and still have Dispel up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Snapcaster Bolt that. Shoot, I should have done that pre-combat, at beginning of combat, before he attacked. I needed to Snapcaster Bolt that, and so then I can block here. Okay, so now I have to play this Snapcaster a little less efficiently. But it's still, I still get to use the Snapcaster to trade. I still get to use it to trade with the both. The Snapcaster trade is 1-for-1 with the Kitchen Finks, which is pretty good. Alright. Need an Emrakul, said me. Voice. Alright. I think we want to counter. Target spell, draw a card. Alright, Lightning Bolt, pretty decent. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to counter bounce Snapcaster Mage is what I was supposed to do. I haven't played these Snap Bolt decks in a little while. And I'm actually gonna save this Lightning Bolt now. So I'm gonna save this Lightning Bolt because the Devoted Druid doesn't matter until he plays a Vizier. So many lands now. Actually, is that true? It gives him a huge jump in mana, right? So yeah, we're just gonna bolt now. I was say never mind. It gives him a huge jump in mana. Ooh, all right. So now he has like a big Kitchen Finks. All right, guys. Okay. All right. You see? See now? Okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is what happens when you play through the breach in your deck. The through the breaches that you draw after the first one are pretty bad. It's possible we should have actually kept the Snapcaster Mage for one more turn if we had drawn a Cryptic. Now we need to draw an Emrakul or an Anger of the Gods. Alright, Serum Visions. 2. Alright. I was thinking about fetching, but it just isn't going to matter. Alright, Anger of the Gods. Engineered Explosives and a Roast. I don't think we'll need the Roast now. I want to keep the EE though. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the Roast too because he's probably got like a collected company. What is this? I mean, activating Gavany doesn't do anything. Is he activating Gavany? No, this is a... What is this? Court of Calling for 2? For... Selfless Spirit. Yep, okay. Well, then it wouldn't have mattered. Sure. Sure. Alright. So, he had lethal on board, and he's giving me another turn. 4, 5... Yeah, he's giving me another turn. And what's on the top of our library? Engineer Explosives, right? Is it even an extra turn, though? Because I don't even think Emrakul's an out now, right? So, okay. The Dispels were good. I think I want to keep those in. We're on the play. Remand gets a lot better on the play. I don't think I like these roasts, though. I don't think I want these roasts. I think I want, like, remands. We're on the play, so they're just a little bit smoother. We'll keep this. Sounds fine. Two spell snares. Sweet. Maybe I'm not playing. I might not be sequencing my lands correctly this game. Alright. Hopefully he plays like a Vizier. Voice of Resurgence definitely gets spell snared. Snapcaster Mage. A Snapcaster Mage would be a really good draw. Holy crap. How greedy is it to just electrolyze like those right now? We drew a Snapcaster Mage too. Hang on. How greedy is it to... So, if he has another 2-drop, then he can just cast it. It's a little greedy. Because if he has another 2-drop, he can just cast it, and then we just like are stuck with like having to deal with a 2-drop. If he doesn't have a 2-drop and he has a Collected Company or a Court of Calling, then we're super rewarded. I think that the line I'm definitely going to cast Electrolyze. It's like The upside is like too high for me to not do it. Plus, like if he plays a 2-drop, we have lightning bolts in our deck. I guess if it's a really problematic 2-drop, we can just clear it away with engineered explosives. See, he's fetching basics because he saw the he knows that we play Blood Moons, but we haven't actually. So like we don't have the Blood Moons in our deck anymore. That's kind of cool. It's a cool effect that decks like this have post board. So now if he has a black creature in his hand, he can't play it because he needed all the black mana off that Birds of Paradise could give him. Serum Visions is pretty good. So you missed a land drop. Pretty greedy to like use this EE to kill the birds, isn't it? Maybe we'll draw a Lightning Bolt or another Electrolyze. Look at that, we drew a Lightning Bolt. Sweet. Desolate Lighthouse and Serum Visions. We want both of these cards too. Like these cards are both very good. We're gonna go top. We're gonna go the Serum Visions first because we can Serum Visions into the Desolate Lighthouse. Yeah, Bolt was like the best card we could have drawn off of that. Yeah, remember yes, trust me. I have fetched away so many top decks. You don't even know. When I was first playing Storm, I probably he just scoops. He's just like, I have just a lighthouse. I've killed all of his stuff. He just scoops. Yeah. When I was learning Storm, I probably fetched away cards that I scryed at the top of Serum Visions probably 30 times. It's like, and that's not even an exaggeration. Hey, we're 3-0 in this league. This is we're tracking. How does Shadow of Doubt work with Collected Company? It doesn't, does it? This deck had a Shadow of Doubt in the sideboard, which I think is just cute and not good. Excuse me. So cool. I tell you what, guys, I haven't streamed in 6 weeks, and I missed it. I like you guys. We got a sub, didn't we? Or we got a follower, didn't we? Why didn't we get an alert? I think we got a follow. Hang on. Kukensfreedy, thank you for following. I don't know why it didn't yell at me. playing against Hayseed. He is 2-0. All of the people we've played against had like winning records too. We played against. So our first match was against someone who's 2-1. He was on Amulet Titan. The Abzam player was 2-1. He was on Abzam. Our last round was the Devoted Druid combo. He was 2-0, and now we're playing against someone else who's 2-0. Oh, this is a Snap Mulligan. That's cool. If any one of these lands were another spell, I would keep this hand. I don't think I can keep this hand. Like, this hand is all in on this spell snare. Like, if our opponent is like playing Grixis Death Shadow, we're just like, well, I mean, I think even mulligan into 5 if we're dead if our opponent's like Grixis Death Shadow. But like, this spell snare Snapcaster spell snare is just not enough. Oh shit, I clicked keep too, didn't I? Whoops. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that a lot too. The good news is in paper you can't accidentally say keep when you mean to mulligan. All right, we're playing against the Amulet deck again. Yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, we definitely should have mulliganed. That's okay. Maybe he has like a hand that needs explore, and we get to just spell snare him. We need a lot of help this game, like a remand. We need to like remand into like we need to chain remands into cryptics, or like get a blood moon, and then like somewhere in there also find like a through the breach. So we will be fetching end of turn, because we want to deck thin right now. Is this a second Square Type Scout? Okay, it's not, just an Ancient Stirrings. Okay. If he just replays the Gemstone Mine, like a Ghost Quarter. Okay. Relic. Oh, right. We get rid of our own graveyard, so the relic does stop our Snapcaster. That's definitely annoying. Okay. So no copies of Amulet. We've dodged one thing we need to dodge. That's good. Blood Moon? Peak. Yeah, I like drawing Peak. That's okay. Shows us what's going on. It gives us a peek. Let's take a peek. Maybe we're supposed to cast that on his draw phase. The reason that I didn't cast it on his draw phase is there's an outside chance that I draw a lightning bolt. Now I can make him discard one of these, right? Alright, so let's think here. He's going to play Gemstone Mine, tap this, play Simic Growth Chamber. I think he's still 2 turns away from No. So he has a Titan next turn. So he's going to play the pack, or play a bounce land, bounce this, play a normal land, and then he can untap and just play a normal land and have the Titan. So we need to draw a Remand or a Blood Moon. Or hope that he draws like an Explorer and he's like tries to get a little greedy. Now we have now we only have one out, and it's Blood Moon. So now our out is that we draw a Blood Moon. That he doesn't get 2 forests off of this Titan. Oh, you just drew a Titan too. Alright, well yeah, now we just like don't have an out. I guess if we draw a Cryptic Command, if we draw a Cryptic Command into Breach, what did he get? He got a Boros Garrison and a Slayer Stronghold and bounced the Slayer Stronghold. The Boros Garrison is the one that gives haste, right? Yeah. He didn't pack, did he? Nuts. Alright. Alright, so check this out. So, he probably can't do 18 damage this turn. I'm hoping that he packs... For like now our out is just playing this Blood Moon, hoping that he plays a Summoner's Pact, and we can get a win with the Blood Moon. If he's smart, he'll just attack with this. And we might actually be dead. He can give it. No, because they don't come into the lands don't come into play untapped. That's right. So he can't actually just get another Titan. If he had an amulet on the board, I'm pretty sure we would be dead. Alright, this is good for us. I think because of this, if he doesn't have a, if our opponent doesn't have a, amulet, we win. Because they don't have the mana to... Yeah, so now they're going to bounce this, but they don't have... Yeah, so I'm going to take 8 plus 6. Take 14? Is there, like, any value in just, like, playing these Snapcasters as, like, blockers to, like, save 2 damage? Like, what is... So this is 14 damage. I go to 4. He's getting 2 more lands. He'd have to get 2 more basic forests to not lose here. He's getting 4 more lands. What's up, Joey? How you doing, buddy? I think he just gets the lands. I think we're about to beat Primeval Titan... I think we're about to beat Amulet Titan with this Blood Moon. I think he has to get 2 basic forests or he's dead. Or... what a lucker. He got 2 basic forests. Yeah... that's a bummer. Alright. So let's see here. We want to go to... We want to cut these spell snares. We want these ceremonious rejections. We want this 3rd ceremonious rejection. What did we cut for it? The peak, I think. electrolyze for it, actually. And the electrolyze is actually decent. Nah, it's like pretty bad. Like, I like the electrolyze because it can kill like the Sakura type skill, but it's pretty bad. Ah, I can't believe you got 2 basic forests. Sorry we're not having Cube tonight. I haven't streamed in a few weeks, and I really enjoy it. So I wanted to get back. I wanted to get back on the train. It's a bummer that we. It's a bummer that he got those 2 basic forests. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe I tanked too long. Oh, this is a snap keep. Holy cow. I love this hand. We don't even have, we're not even playing peak on turn 1. Well, I'm not too torn up that you will never forgive me. This hand's great. This hand is an Emrakul away from being like the nut draw. I love that peak is an instant. Dragon Lord Dramoka. See, this is a good card to know about. I know that they sometimes board into it, but it is a very good card to know about. So we also know about like this Amulet of Vigor that they're probably gonna play. So, you know, that's cool. Cryptic Command, sweet draw. Don't need this land. I'm a fan of that Snapcaster Mage, I think. I don't know. Let's think here. We're gonna Ceremonious Rejection, Amulet of Vigor. And then untap and play a Blood Moon. Maybe we don't want this Snapcaster either. I'm gonna keep the Snapcaster. Yeah, I think we do want the Snapcaster actually, because like we can Snapcaster Serum Visions, and like that gets us to Emrakul faster. Joy, I don't know if you've seen this deck yet. This deck is, this deck, I wouldn't say, people have said that it's Splinter Twin. I wouldn't say that it's like Splinter Twin. I would say that it's very fun though. But it's like the Splinter Twin shell. Yeah, I mean, it's just the Snapcaster Lightning Bolt Remand shell, but instead of the tap dudes and the Splinter Twins, it's got Through the Breaches and Emrakuls in it. I think that unfortunately it has to mainboard Blood Moon. Sometimes the twin decks mainboard 1 or 2 copies of Blood Moon, but I would think that this deck pretty much always has to mainboard Blood Moon. Maybe it's just this metagame that rewards it, but it is really fun. It's fun to just like remand, like bolt your dude, remand your thing, cryptic command your thing, through the breach Emrakul you. Just 15 you. That's pretty fun. Alright, so he does have Explore, which means these spell snares aren't bad. We're on the draw, which makes the Electrolyze pretty bad, so I'm going to bring in a spell snare. I don't like this hand. Doesn't have a Blood Moon, doesn't have a Remand, doesn't have a Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I don't like this hand. I like this hand a little bit more, but it still doesn't have much. I want interaction spells. Ugh. This hand's like the worst of all of them. Alright, here we go. Keep. Bottom. Alright, here we go. We need a Steam Vents. No, that 5 was terrible. Alright, Serum Visions. Find me a land. Alright. Oh, alright. So we're looking okay. Why would I keep that 6? That 6 had nothing going on. It had a Serum Visions. That 6-card hand was 2 lands, Serum Visions, and a Snapcaster Mage and a 3 Breach. Like, that hand wasn't doing anything. This 4-card hand with no lands is better than that 6-card hand was. We definitely want the Sulfur Falls. I also want the Serum Visions. I just don't know if I'll have time to cast the Serum Visions. No. This 4-card hand is better. This 4-card hand is better than that 6-card hand was. That 6-card hand wasn't going to do anything. That 6-card hand was all in on its Serum Visions, just like this hand was. But this hand has remands.
Did she eat dinner?
No. Like, both hands required me to hit with the Serum Visions. This one has remands as well. I mean, we needed to draw the land for the 4-card hand, but we had a scry we had 2 hits to draw a land. So this brings up a good opportunity to discuss, like, you're hearing me talk through it. You have to understand what your important cards are in a matchup. You have to, like, I needed to get lucky with both, right? But the other hand, like, I would have needed to find, like, yeah, I needed to get lucky with both. But getting lucky with this hand is better for me than getting lucky with the 6-card hand would have been, because of the remands and the lightning bolts. The lightning bolts can kill the Sakura Tribe skills. But so this brings up an opportunity to discuss understanding matchups and what cards are important and what cards you can and can't play around. He played a land for the turn, right? I think I have to remand this. I don't want to remand it, but I have to remand it because I want another land. I'm gonna play this Serum Visions against my better judgment here. So I've identified in the first 3 turns of the game the cards that matter on my side are Lightning Bolt, Ceremonious Rejection, and Blood Moon. Those are the only cards that matter in the first 3 turns of the game. So Cryptic Commands, Emrakuls, Through the Breaches, those aren't even cards in my hand when I'm looking at my 7-card hand. Because I need to be able to interact with my opponent on turns 1, 2, and 3. So that's why I'm like looking for remands, lightning bolts. So that's just like I'm just like I'm kind of talking you through like my thought process here on why I mulliganed and whatnot. The reason now last turn the reason I remanded instead of bolted is because I knew that I had a Serum Visions on the top of my deck, and I wanted to be able to I wanted to maximize my chances of drawing a land, so that I could go land Serum Visions and still have up the remand for this coming turn. The trade-off is he gets a clue token. It's a pretty low trade-off. Like I traded because I remanded instead of bolted. He got a clue token. I'm okay with that. So we're in a pretty decent spot. Our opponent hasn't really done much. If we draw another land, we have Snapcaster Remand, which is pretty good. We have Ceremonious Rejection for like an amulet. Opt. I don't know. We'll see. This Ancient Stirrings. It's really, really tempting to remand this Ancient Stirrings because if he draws another, he can't recast it. And then because if this Ancient Stirrings finds an amulet, he can cast it. Has he played his land for the turn? He hasn't. What land did he bounce? He bounced. So yeah, actually remanding this won't do anything. Okay. If I remand this, he just plays the Gemstone Mine, plays the Ancient Stirrings again, and then if he finds the amulet, he can cast it off the Toliara West. So he found a forest. Okay, that's fine. So we don't have a lot of stuff going on right now. So he didn't sequence that right. He needed to crack the clue first and then play the Ancient Stirrings. But we don't have a whole lot going on right now. So we need to play this remand when we can get the most value out of it. All right, that clicks okay. I don't think we're gonna have time to cast it this turn. I think he's probably just going to play land in a Titan. And we're not... Oh, okay. He's going to... Okay. Is he going for a Pact of Negation? Ooh. Okay, so now I have to, we should stream standard when the new set comes out. Yeah, for sure, man. So now I have to click because I need to get that pact out of his hand because he got the pact because he's got a Titan in his hand. I wanted to be able to put this bolt on the bottom of my library. Oh, Rurik Thar? Okay. So okay, yeah, we have to bottom the Pact of Negation because we need this remand to buy us an extra turn. We need the Snap Remand for the next turn. And we need to draw Blood Moon real soon. Well, did he have a forest in his hand? He does have the forest in his hand. So Blood Moon doesn't even do anything. That's a bummer. Alright, so now we're going to bolt him at the end of turn. We can bolt Snapcaster. Bolt that. No. Alright. We're remanding this. Alright, Ceremonious Rejection is kind of a dead card now. Right, we're bolting you. This Blood Moon doesn't actually do anything. All it does is force him to play the.
Do you want some food?
No, I ate dinner after work. There was a party on the roof, so I had brought some chips and stuff. So I'll be good for now. Thank you. If we just keep remanding that Rurik Thar, doesn't really get us anywhere, does it? We need him to play that Pact. We need him to play that Summoner's Pact. And he's not going to as long as he's got that Rurik Thar in his hand. Maybe we can just kill him with, like, Vendilion Click. He's already at 11. A click could end the game. I don't. Is Rurik Thar? Is it symmetrical? Hey, we gotta look at this. We get a free turn here. I think he's gonna take the time to cast his Amulet of Vigor, and we have a Ceremonious Rejection for it. Holy cow! And now he doesn't have. He'd have to play another land to be able to play this Rurik Thar. Okay, so he does have it. Okay, that's fine. Is Rurik Thar symmetrical? Oh, cool. Alright, we need to draw land right now. Alright, so let's think here. We have Snapcaster Remand. And then we attack him down to 3. And play Serum Vision's Blood Moon. Need to draw a Bolt or Path. I don't play Path. What are you talking about? I could Serum Visions. I think we're just like I think we're still on like Snapcaster Remand, this Rurik Thar. Well, he also needs to like have an answer to Vendilion Click. That's the thing. He just lost the game. We can't remand that. But now he can't pay for that pact. Actually, that's not true. He can pay for that pact. Shit. Because he can ghost quarter his gemstone mine. Shit. Alright, let's think here. So now we can still remand this. God, that ghost quarter, that's gonna fuck us up. Cause he can ghost quarter his gem, any of his lands in response. Yeah, we do need to draw Cryptic. So I think we're still Snapcaster remanding this, right? Drawing, I know it can't be countered. You can still remand it and draw the card. Is there any value in... Alright. So yeah, we're still... Because it's got lifelink too. Alright, so that's a bummer. Tap that ghost quarter. Alright, cryptic command. Let's think here. So now, what are we doing here? We're tapping his team at the end of his turn and bouncing his basic forest? Wait a second. Yeah. Oh, we can't. So here's the thing. We can't play spells during his turn. So... we have to bounce the Dragonlord Damoka right now, right? So we need to bounce Damoka, draw, attack. He goes down to 3, and then like a lightning bolt is lethal. Let's cast Serum Visions first to see more. He can't play it next turn? What do you mean he can't play it next turn? He's got to pay for the pact. That's right. 2, 3, 4. So then he only has 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, and it costs 6. If he plays a land, he can, right? Let's Serum Visions first, though, because then we have perfect info. Alright, so this Snapcaster Mage is like GG. Alright. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. So playing the Serum Visions was absolutely correct. Because now we can just Snapcaster Bolt. We also have Snapcaster. We also just have Snapcaster Cryptic. Titan? Why would you get Titan? Am I missing something? Is he gonna gain 2 life? Ah, yeah, he's getting blockers, yeah. So he doesn't want to lose to a lightning bolt. Oh, is this only game 2? Fuck, this is only game 2. No, he scooped game. This is game 3. Yeah, buddy! We found the way! We found the way! Whoo! That was fun. I think you have 2 bolts. It didn't matter because I had Snapcaster Cryptic to tap his team. We found the way. All right, we're 4-0. Hey, we fought for that one. We had a Blood Moon and couldn't even cast it. That was a mulligan to 4, guys. So as I said, Remand is a very important card in that matchup. I couldn't have done it without Steven and you. I disagree. Steven did nothing. And you... No? But okay, sure. I mean, Dubé said that Cryptic was our out. You guys, so the chat, there's like a 20-second delay on the chat. So, like, there's nothing... I'm like... Your Serum Visions before the Cryptic was... Doob said Cryptic was... Yeah, Doob summoned Cryptic to the top of my deck. I'll give you that, buddy. But I saw the Serum Visions line right away. I'm happy that was a third game. We only had 6.5 minutes on the clock. I would have hated to play a third game with that one. It's Doob Monic Tutor, not Demonic Tutor. Jeez, we're 4-0. This deck is it's weird to like play a deck where I'm like interacting with my opponent's creatures, and I'm not playing Grixis Death Shadow. We haven't played against Grixis Death Shadow with this deck either. Ugh. Joey, when are you gonna come out and play Modern? Hey, we got 7 viewers tonight. I love it. I love when I take a break from streaming and I start streaming again and like all the regulars pop in. I get just like Casey and David and Steven and like it's really cool. I don't know what I like better. Like getting like having a core group of regulars that I get to chat with while I'm streaming is really fun. Getting a bunch of viewers and like new viewers and new followers and subs and stuff, like that's pretty fun too. I like almost every aspect of streaming. The only thing I don't like about streaming is that like to get consistently high amount, like a high count of viewers and subs and all that, is you need to stream on a consistent schedule. Like pick 3 days a week and stream from 4 to 8 p.m. 3 days a week. And I just don't have the... That's just not what streaming is to me. It's not... I'm not trying to go pro. I'm not trying to make money off of streaming. It's just a hobby. So, like, and as with any hobby, I kind of go up and down with it. Alright, we're 4-0 in the league. This is our last match. Let's see what our opponents... We're playing in Sheeps 42, and we're on the play. I like being on the play. This hand is garbage. This hand is also garbage. Not like this deck. Alright, I'll keep the lightning bolt on the top. Not like this deck. Suppose we like can't even. It doesn't matter. We had a full house. Our 7-card hand was a full house at least. I want the Is It Charm. Do I want the Emrakul? We don't really have a whole lot going on. I'm gonna put this Emrakul on the top because I'm gonna put this Emrakul on top because if our opponent plays like something on turn 1 to indicate that he's on a deck that or like really soft against, we might have to be like on the Breach Emrakul plan. This is looking like a burn deck. What at Foothills Breeding Pool? This is a Saheeli Ray deck. So bottoming that lightning bolt's a little bit of a bummer. Man, do we want that Emrakul? I don't think so. We're not casting the Serum Visions. I don't think it's Bant Nightfall. I think it's a Saheeli Ray deck. It could be. It's a Collected Company deck. I don't think we want that. In fact, I'm like almost certain we don't want that Emrakul. I think we want like Lightning Bolt and Snapcaster Mages. Normally, Sacred Foundry. Reflector Mage, a naked Reflector Mage. Okay. Well, sure would be nice to have a Lightning Bolt. Man. Maybe I do want that Emrakul, and then we're just like digging for a Through the Breach. If he's just playing a naked Reflector Mage, he just has like nothing. I'm gonna draw that Emrakul. That remand is like pretty awkward, but I'm just gonna keep it on top in case we do want to draw it. See, I think we might end up using this Is It Charm to we might be using this Is It Charm to try to just draw us into a Through the Breach. Is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna draw that remand because I think he's broadcasting a Cryptic or not a Cryptic. He's broadcasting a Collected Company. So, alright, cool. So we just need a 5th. I think we might be using this Is It Charm to counter or to try to find it Through the Breach. Maybe not. Let's think here. Are we going to counter this Collected Company? He's casting Collected Company right now. Oh, Restoration Angel? And he's going to bounce Birds of Paradise? Yeah, we're just remanding this. So yeah, this is a Saheeli Ray deck. Man, I play way too much Modern that I can just like call a Saheeli Ray deck from like a turn 1 Breeding Pool Birds of Paradise deck. So like his deck doesn't actually even play our opponent doesn't actually even play any copies of Collected Company. So we're just gonna run out this Is It Charm right now. We're just gonna draw 2, discard 2. So we need this, this, and this. So we need the land, Through the Breach, and the Emrakul. So we have to discard Lightning Bolt and Cryptic Command, which is pretty awkward. We have to discard like the only 2 good cards in our hand. In hopes that like we can like win the game. Ooh, I see what he's gonna do. He's gonna play Resto right now. Oh no! What have I done? Resto on Reflector Mage targeting Emrakul. Not like this! Oh, what have I done? That's called the blowouts. Oh no! Definitely didn't see that line. And we knew about that card. Oh, shit. That was bad for us. Oh, now he's evolutioning Reflector Mage. What do you think he's getting? Oh, man. That was awesome. That was an awesome way to lose that game. Holy crap. We got destroyed. Holy crap. Oh man, that was awesome. That was sweet. Oh, I guess we should have bolted that Reflector Mage. The worst part is that was an onboard, like we knew about all that. That was just a misplay. That was on the same level of our opponent playing their land when they had they knew we had a Cryptic in hand, and they played a land and then they upticked their Liliana. It's the same level of misplay. Holy cow! All right, let's move on. Sideboard plan. Vanilla Click out. We want Roast and Anger of the Gods. I certainly want those. I don't know if we want the Spell Snares. They probably do have Voice. Got a lot of dorks. These Blood Moons don't seem very good. Reman's good. They have that Eldritch Evolution card. We'll shave this peak. Maybe we're like supposed to go down on the Electrolyzes. The Electrolyzes like go pretty well against their Mana Dorks though. Wow. That was a really cool way to lose that game. I will take the play. We'll keep. Oh, man. That was a really cool way to lose the game. I can't even get over how bad we got blown out there. We want the cryptic and the land. It's possible we don't want 2 cryptics, but like snap, snap, cryptic, cryptic, like. This is a pretty good setup. We're looking decent here now. Chinese or Chipotle? I'm like over Chipotle. I'm like all about Chinese food right now. I haven't had Chipotle in. I probably haven't had like straight up Chipotle in a year. Is it like good Chinese? If it's good Chinese, like, is it like mom and pop like corner Chinese? Because if it is, that's not even a question. It's just like Chinese. I love Chinese food though. I'm serious. I've been all up about the Chinese food in the last like 3 months. What are we casting? Hopefully this isn't like a wall of roots. Enjoy China? Yeah, that's right next to the target, right? Come on, man! I got these cryptic commands. This guy's a jerk. Now we have to bolt that on our turn. And then, like, now we don't have the cryptic mana up. Or we can't cast cryptic. It's okay, we're not going to draw land. Yeah, I don't like that Chinese place. I've been there before. It's fun. This elemental token's gonna get out of hand pretty fast. I mean, like, it's fine. So to me, like, Chinese food, there's like 3 levels of Chinese food. There's like really good Chinese food that you mostly get at like mom and pop. Like, I always say that if like there's Chinese kids working the counter or doing their homework at like one of the tables, do you know it's like good? You're gonna get good Chinese food. There's like that's like the best Chinese food you can get, like for takeout. And then there's just like Chinese food that like is like fine. You just like you can get it anywhere. All these restaurants, like the thing is, all these Chinese restaurants, they get all their food from the same like distributor. Every single one of them get it from the same distributor. I guarantee it. And then there's just like really shitty Chinese food, which is like usually only found at like the cheap buffets. We have a buffet in Coon Rapids called Mandarin Buffet, and it's just like shitty Chinese food under like kept warm under like light bulbs. Yeah, the place near Outpost is really good. It's been there like 20 years. I didn't know I had such a strong opinion on Chinese food, but apparently I do. Man, Mandarin Buffet sucks. That's like another pet peeve of mine is like, I hate shitty Chinese food. Like, I hate shitty buffets. If your Chinese food buffet sells pizza, you probably shouldn't eat there. I think I'm gonna Snapcaster Serum Visions here. It might be correct to Snapcaster Lightning Bolt this elemental token actually. But I really want to I really need to draw another land. I want this through the breach and this land. Are you talking about, like, no, seriously, Mandarin Buffet. So, alright. So here's another sign. Here's another, like, thing against Mandarin Buffet, by the way. They opened up a second location. And, like, you know how, like, when there's, like, 2 McDonald's in your city, they're just both called McDonald's? If there's 2 Chipotles in your city, they're both called Chipotle. If there's 2 Lian Chins in your city or in your area, they're both called location 1's Lian Chins. Location 2 is Lian Chin. You know what the second Mandarin Buffet is called? Mandarin Buffet 2. They put a number 2 at the end of the name of the second one. Like, what? Should I not have tapped out? Oh, Revel Arc? Yeah, I mean, Revel Arc's kind of scary. Here, hang on. Mandarin Buffet 2. Mandarin Buffet. Maybe I might be thinking of... I might be thinking of another Chinese food buffet that, like, existed. We know we're drawing... So here's the thing. We know that we're not drawing a land yet, and we need it. Oh. We know that we're drawing... So we need a land, and we need a... We need a land, and we need a copy of, Through the Breaches on the top of our library. So, I think we need to just make it through one more turn here. I think we're going to Snapcaster Lightning Bolt. If I Snapcaster Lightning Bolt the Revel Arc, all he gets back is Voice of Resurgence. And then we still have the, but I have to do it now. Yeah. Because if we can make it through this turn, then we have cryptic commands for, like, the rest of the game. So now he only gets the voice back. And now if he attacks with the elemental token and the voice, we get to just trade the Snapcaster Mage with the voice. So... y'all got me in a tangent talking about Chinese food. I'm gonna focus on this game here. So I think we've got everything in our hand we need to win the game. In our hand on the top of our library. I think we just need to survive this turn. Like, we just need to, like, make it one more turn. Like, these roasts can kill, like, threats that are scary. These cryptic commands can just fog us. Yeah. I'm feeling okay here. We're at 16 life. And what I don't like, the problem that I have with these the deck he's on is they don't have collected companies. So, like, I don't have to worry about him comboing out of nowhere right now. Looks like you'll be you'll Bloodbraid Elf later, or you'll be back later. Oh, I see. Okay, you'll be back later. You're stepping away. So yeah, if you're gonna go, if you want good Chinese food, the moral of the story is if you want good Chinese food, go find like the shittiest hole in the wall Chinese food place you can. Okay, Reflector Mage is interesting. Okay. So Reflector Mage makes us take 5 this turn. Okay. I mean, actually makes us take 6. Yeah, I can get behind that. That makes sense. I can see why you would do that. And now, like, he has this voice, so, like, cryptic tapping his team is, like, awkward. It gives him more dudes. Maybe I was supposed to, like, just roast, like, this and this, and then just take 3. We're discarding this Electrolyze. We're never going to cast this Electrolyze now. Yeah, that was a punt. I'm supposed to just play roast. Because now is like the game's getting to a point where he's going to have enough permanence after an Emrakul to like still like to not like die. Yeah. I think that that was a pretty big punt. So now I think we have to like cryptic. Oh shit, I needed to tap his team. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. Well, that's a really big punt that I just did then. Return target perm. I think I'm gonna bounce the elemental token. No, I'm gonna bounce the voice. Take 5, 6, 7. Bounce this draw card. Now you can just recast this. Bounce this. Yeah, I know. You get another token. I get it. Does he have a Unified Will? Oh, he just has Negate. Oh, wouldn't have mattered anyways. Alright, well, hey. Cool. We went 4-1 at least. We got blown out. We just, like, misplayed that game. Y'all got me ranting about Chinese food. Alright, cool. Well, I tell you what, that was my first stream back after like a solid 6-week break. So I'm just gonna keep it to the one league. We finished 4-1. So we came out way far ahead. We spent 12 tickets. We got 240. So we got 2 more plays and another 16 tickets. So we spent 12 tickets and basically we got 24 plus another 16. So 16 plus 24, 40 tickets. So we spent $12 and got 40. So like, that's not bad. Pretty good night. This deck was fun. I really enjoyed it. It's unfortunate that I enjoyed it because I need to find some Emrakuls in paper now, I think. So, alright guys, well, Casey, David, Joey, Steven, thank you for coming by and watching my stream. Everybody have a nice night. If there is any new viewers, I don't think there's any new viewers, but if any of you are new and aren't following, feel free to. Yeah, have a nice night. Bye.